Thanks for joining me. My name is Sarah Palmer, and I am doing speech number 5, which is persuasive belief. So today I'm going to do my speech on the WIC program, and WIC stands for Women, Infant, and Children. This is a supplemental food program that helps many families, and I'll give you some statistics here in just a few moments. Per the WIC program website, there are roughly around 2 million women, 2 million infants, and 4 million children to the age of 5. And that was in 2014. It actually, in 2014, it exceeded the 8 million, but they only went to the 8 million because it was such a big year. They have to have a cutoff rate. So this program is done in 48 states and territories in the United States and around the world, and it's a governmental, federally funded program with the United States Department of Agriculture, and they set the guidelines. So this program allows women, infant, children who meet certain requirements to have food given to them versus a debit, kind of like a debit card, an EBT card, or they get WIC vouchers, which is kind of like an electronic check. They take it to the grocery store and they have to sign it. And then that signature is compared to a folder. So the first guideline that the USDA requires is you either need to be pregnant woman, breastfeeding or non-breastfeeding, postpartum. So if you're a pregnant female, you can start as soon as you find out. They will provide you with food that will be nourishing to your body and the baby's body while the baby grows. If you've already had the baby and you're breastfeeding, that program will supplement up to as long as you breastfeed or to a year. So you have a year that it will supplement for the female that's breastfeeding. For a non-breastfeeding postpartum female, that will go to 6 months of postpartum, and then it will kick in to also provide formula for the baby and cereals and those kinds of things as the child grows. This is an income-based program, and that income is based on a poverty level. So USDA requires you to fall within or below or at 185% below the U.S. poverty income requirements. The last final requirement is that you need to be a resident. You must live within the state that you apply, and certain states also have areas that require you to live within certain areas. So our state is divided by counties. Other states are different. Our county does not specify that you need to live within it, but there are counties within the state that do require you to live within that county to receive those benefits. You also might ask yourself, what can I get on this program? And breastfeeding friendly support is offered. So we have people on standby on cell phones 24 hours a day. We also have them in the office every day, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, willing to help any breastfeeding mom who's having any kind of issues. They'll walk you through the program, walk you through that support either over the phone, or they'll discuss with you and show you some alternative methods if you need those if you come in. You also get monthly education, so you'll come in and you'll be spoken to by a registered nutritionist who gives you those nutritional educations. You'll also get milk or formula for your children depending on the age and what those nutritional needs may be. Foods, you'll get fresh fruits are available. There's beans, peanut butter, and many, many more options that are available. But that also depends on the state that you live in. It differs from state to state. And that's why the requirement for each state could differ depending on where you live is in what you get. So, per Jody Elliott, who works with me at Audrain County Health Department, she has a bachelor's in science. She's over our HEAL, which is Healthy Eating, Active Living, and she also works within the WIC program. The nutritional aspects that the people receive is around a $400 value every month of food. And that doesn't really include the formula, because formula differs depending on what your child's needs are. This is a package that is useful and helpful, provides protein, it provides beans, it really gives you an array of different things that can help you. Becky Weberg, who is our registered nurse or an RN with the health department, she's also our WIC coordinator. She informed me that for the month of January, just in our county, we serviced 580 people for the month of January, which is a large amount. We have one of the, it's not a huge county, but 580 people are a lot of people who's getting this supplemental program to help their families out. So if you know somebody who needs assistance, it may not directly affect you and it may not apply to you, but it may be someone in your life that this could help. Could be a teenager that you go to school with. It could be a girl that you go to college with. It could be a family down the street that could qualify. I urge them to call. WIC has helped my family. We had a child who was born very early. She had to have a special formula, which was very expensive, and so we were placed on this program, and it provided us with that formula. It also provided us with other food for our older child. And so in a time where I had to be off work and we were down to just one income, it fully helped us be able to survive and manage our lifestyles till I could get back to work. So it does help, and I urge you that if you know somebody, even if it's a church member and you're afraid that they might get offended if you bring it to them, urge them to call their local WIC office and see where they fall within those guidelines. We always want our WIC numbers to be higher because this is a federally funded program. We receive those funds from the United States Department of Agriculture, and those funds help service the area. So every year, federal government designates so much money. If it's not used, it's taken away. So again, if you know somebody who can benefit from this program, a single mom, a single dad, dads can come in if they have custody of their children and qualify for this program. So we're not racially just discriminating against men. Men qualify as well. They can come in, be placed on this program, and their child can receive those benefits until that child is 5 years of age. The only thing is mom and dad both cannot receive those benefits. So just one family member per child can receive those. So I urge you to get involved, and if somebody you know needs the assistance, by all means, please direct them to call their WIC state office.